Spot Bitcoin ETFs exceeded expectations in 2024, but just wait for 2025. Gary Gensler has described crypto as the Wild West, and one observer said markets are likely to see just that under new leadership in D.C.By Helene Braun, edited by Stephen Alpher, January 14, 2025, 7:12 p.m. UTC. To say that the spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, ETFs, exceeded expectations in their first year on the market is an understatement at best. Instead, it might be more accurate to say that they've shocked the industry to its core. Powered by 00:19/02:421069.2K12. Razzlecan drops new song before prison. STLP0 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. .st1 Phil. Hashtag FEF. .st2 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. Shared LSX 1. Isolation. Isolate. .lsx 2 Phil. Hashtag FF3E5F. .lsx 3 Phil. Hashtag FFF. Next day. Just how big was the first year for Bitcoin ETFs? Bloomberg Intelligence ETF analyst James Seifert wrote on X. Massive. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, had the most successful launch in the history of U.S. ETFs, accumulating more than $52.3 billion worth of assets in its first year, a combination of large inflows and the sharp rise in the price of Bitcoin, according to Seifert. 3 of the other spot Bitcoin ETFs, the Fidelity-Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, FBTC, the ARK21 Shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB, and the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB, were also among the top 20 U.S. ETF launches of all time. The last 12 months in crypto were momentous, said Matt Horn, head of digital asset strategists at Fidelity Investments. Indeed, FBTC is the fund management giant's largest exchange-traded product at nearly $19 billion in assets under management, according to the company website. While we were optimistic for the launch of the Bitcoin ETPs, demand exceeded our expectations across all client segments, including retail investors, advisors, institutions, and beyond, Horn said. Given these products have seen tremendous asset growth and now have a year of performance, we expect to see continued adoption across both the advisor and institutional client segments. Where to go from here? While some hedge funds or pension funds allocated modest money into the spot ETFs, the majority of inflows came from non-professional investors. That, however, could change. The record flows occurred despite the foot-dragging by some wirehouses, financial advisors, and some U.S. financial firms prohibiting employees from even owning Bitcoin or altcoins in their personal portfolios. Mark Connors, founder and chief investment strategist at Risk Dimensions, told CoinDesk. With more support from the RIA/advisors and wirehouses likely, and the tailwind of price, 2025's flows will easily surpass 2024's. He added. According to Nate Geraci, president of the ETF Store, 2025 could be the year of crypto ETFs. He predicts that over 50 more crypto ETFs will be approved under new leadership at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, including spot Solana and XRP funds, as well as options-based and equities-based products. Gary Gensler always referred to crypto as the Wild West, Geraci wrote in a post on the ETF Educator. Under the Trump administration, I think that is exactly what we'll get from an ETF perspective.